Hospitality area. Okay. Race preview. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to stop here. What are we going to do for the next 25 minutes? Yeah, we don't have time for another race, unfortunately. Wow. Because, yeah, it'll just go into practice. I mean, I guess we could do the practice in preparation for Monday.
Welcome to one of the fastest circuits on the calendar.
Maybe we just do that.
Here at Jeddah.
That way we can properly fit in the race on Monday. I like it. How about streams coming up? Yeah, if we talk about food, the normal, yeah. So, I mean, Monday is going to be more of this. Motorsport Mondays is going to be a thing. So if you want more racing, Monday's the time to do it. Wednesday, we're going to be back to Civ. And the next Saturday, I think we might be starting a new RimWorld game. I think is the idea. Can I change... How do I change drivers for the practice if I want to use the other one? Although, honestly... I mean, I guess if I was going to pull anyone out, it'd probably be K-Mag, because he probably doesn't need as much experience. F1 Fridays, vote for Dwarf Fortress. Oh, man. Winwell Office and Target. Yeah, hang on. So if I wanted to... I could put in Pitapolly, but I don't... He doesn't seem good enough to necessarily work up. You know what I mean? Medieval Rimworld. Well, I mean, it could be. Right now I'm looking at doing like a hippy-dippy Essentia's commune, like Essentia's hippie commune kind of vibe or something. Or Essentia's Hippie Cat Cafe, which is the other thing we're looking at. So, yeah. Alright, Jeddah. So we've got some little lines going on in general. Brake stability... It's hard to get a trend out of any of these, is part of the issue. So we might go a little centered. It'd be nice maybe if I could bring the brake stability down a little bit, you know? I guess the anti-roll, which is selected right now, is something that does that. If I... Okay, that also centers up the traction kind of nicely. So I like that. You know? Maybe a little of this. Toggle, brake stability, and cornering. Oh! Okay, yeah, I like this a lot. Bring it down somewhere over here. We might just start with something like as simple as that. And again, I could do them both a little bit differently. I mean, they do want different things, so I guess it's kind of random. Oh shit! Look at the bars here on Magnuson! That's crazy! Let me start with the bottom. I want to start with the top. Let's start with the bottom instead. All the tire camber. All right. Wow. Yeah, I guess we could build the second one with the better... The better suspension's not much better. So most of them, like, listen, we'll save our bucks for the newly designed underside, or the underbody, and the front wing? I think so. Alright, we'll manage this practice. Hopefully we can do it in one this
Ready
time.
to check, Kevin?
Radio's good.
Hey, we heard him say radio's good. Excellent. Whee! And yeah, we can throw in a little, insert. You know what? We'll go lighter on everything here. I don't know if it hurts their stuff. I guess it takes a little longer to do a lap. So... Oh, and you got positive delta now, which is all we want. We just want positive delta. So it takes longer to do a lap, so it does take us longer to get our info, but... I don't want them running out of fuel and coming in early, which is what was happening before. Circuitry of the explosion back. Is this where there was the missile strike this year? Yeah, that was so nuts. Is it as good as the Motorsport Manager minigame? It's about the same. I find it a little harder to manage the sliders. I got really good at the Motorsport Manager one. Maybe that'll happen here eventually as well. But yeah, I got really good at the Motorsport Manager slider minigame. I mean, we were like, if we're lower than 98, it was a huge disappointment. We mostly had 99s and occasionally some hundreds. Alright, we're at 4 of 5. Yeah, so K-Mag definitely gives us feedback faster. Yeah, he's really not getting there. Wow. There we go. Finally 4 or 5. And K-Mag can finally come in now. Confidence bad. Yeah, come in now. Since we got your info already. Reconfigure. Oh shit, yeah, that's real bad. Huh. I think I'm gonna pull back to quite a bit more centered on most of these and see what happens. I mean, already that has a pretty big change. I need some rear wing angle one way or another. Although the cornering was good. Can we keep the cornering in a good place while dramatically changing everything else? Everything affects cornering is the problem. Okay, the cornering is mostly the same. It might become great, or it might become bad all of a sudden. Okay. Alright, you run that soft. Let's run another soft. And then we have to make sure... Everything's bad. Well, even though we don't have the full picture, clearly... we should make a fairly big change. There. Huge change. Yeah, this music is really chill. Oh, it's gonna take so long to make the modifications. This is crazy. Pause and send out. Send out. Seriously, stretch out your stint there. Well, I guess he was coming in at 15 laps anyway. He wasn't coming in early. I guess I could have left him out for more than 15 laps, but... maybe it'll work better this time. Wish setups for the season in real life. Wonder if he plays McLaren. Oh, Ricardo will just say the car is bad the whole time. It's probably the same with Hamilton. It's like, pulls out of the pits. Bono, my tires are gone. So yeah, car knowledge will probably hit 100% here. Two of five. I need like a super duper, even more high speed mode here. Shumi just he needs more than 15 laps. I should probably just fuel him up for more on his runs. I mean, worst case scenario, bring him in before he empties his gas tank, but... and it takes a little longer to refuel, but... I don't know. Might have to do something like that. 4 or 5. Hopefully he's got enough left. Yeah, he's got enough left in here. Yeah, I think we're going to get the knowledge this time. I don't know if there's some, like, RNG about how much info we get.
Kev has the balance.
Oops. Something feels off the car. It's still bad! I had someone say Haas needed 18 left. Yeah, so it's possible that Shumi needs that. Magnussen seems to do it in 15 just fine. You're on.
How How is the balance?
Oh, I could have called him in instantly.
Worse now.
Yep, understood.
Well, at least we're getting, like, narrower things. And we got the great oversteer. Oh, wow, yeah, the brake stability's got to be somewhere else completely. Yeah. The fact that, like, basically every slider affects every slider does make this a hell of a lot trickier than Motorsport Manager, where things were a little bit more independent. Alright, let's do that. Yeah, there's not much time left. Right, so for this, we'll just try to get as much info as possible. Man, there's not a lot of range in the cornering for it to say bad. Toe-out doesn't affect the traction or the straights. Okay, that's good to know. So this one only affects the top 3. This one only affects the top 4. As does this. Okay. It makes sense that the straights are mostly affected by the rear wing angle. Stay on those tires. The session's gonna get called before you can really get out there anyway. It highlights what it affects. Oh, okay. I'll keep an eye out for that. It's like go heavy because there's really not much. To do here. Okay. Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, understood, Kev.
Part of the plan.
What situation?
Part of L plan. It's hard to say with the Motorsport Manager. It's interesting that it's like real people. On the other hand, there's also more pressure.
Okay,
what I liked about Motorsport Manager is I did like going through the ranks of racing. From, you know, the European League to the Asian Pacific to the International, like, World League. That was kind of interesting. That was a way to expand forward. And I think I know there will be the ability to do some rule changes between seasons. I just don't know if it's going to be as crazy as what you can get in Motorsport Manager. Alright. So we'll do one more manual practice here. Yeah, untested stuff too. Try it again. Let's just run mediums. Actually, let's just run hards. I'm going to manage this as well.
Ready check, Kevin.
Radio's good.
Whee! Interesting how the wheels won't spin when they towed the car back to the garage there in the cutscene. Oh! That's funny. Oh, you posted the actual step changes ready yesterday. Some values literally changed less than 1 unit while they jump by 23. I'm sure someone made a full-blown calculator. Yeah. But yeah, that's the thing. I'm sure people will figure out like the good mechanics for this, and I'm sure I will given time as well. Because like, yeah, at the start of virtual safety car, there's a crash. I wonder if I should come in. I mean, I still want full information here.
VSC.
Yeah, copy.
In a practice, you'd actually just like red flag the session, wouldn't you, for a little while? I mean, for just about anything. In these days, what they do. I mean, I guess just ignore. Hopefully we still get
Sounds
info.
like there's been a crash.
Russell crashed! Oh, wow. You know what? Let's
take
replay.
a closer
Replay!
Now, just watch the Mercedes.
He's got
here.
DRS open. On a straight. Down the corner. He cooks. Oh!
Clearly, something went very, very wrong there.
I mean, nose first into the curb. That is,
That's
I
going
mean,
to be a big blow for
that's the
team.
biggest crash cell, but that's
Will they be able
also
to
like
recover?
the least energy
We'll
burned
see.
off. Whoa! Wow! Yeah, that'd be... Alright, virtual car, safety car ending soon. Alright, cool. Good. Let's get the rest of our info here. They'll have it fixed shockingly fast. These, like, what the mechanics, what the engineers do is just ridiculous. Ridiculous. We're about ready to do a call in here. We'll hit 5 of 5, we'll call him in. Ooh, setup confidence, good. Ooh, reconfigure. Excellent. Okay. Oh, so the brake stability is still bad. Okay, it does highlight. So the toe-in is just going to affect brake stability and cornering. But everything affects brake stability is what's annoying. And so if I just change the toe-in, well, mostly changes brake stability more than anything else. One thing that I do miss, in Motorsport Manager, you were able to like mouse over all your past configuration tries. Because maybe we had one where the brake stability was good, for example. And now we don't know. I wonder if I change... There we go. We can basically bring the cornering back to where it was, but still have a big change in brake stability. Tires are still going to be fine. Let's do that. Well, hang on. There is a best. Does that just show...
Oh, that's a crash.
Vettel
Take
crashed!
a look now. Let's have a look here. This was the Aston Martin. And there, we see the crash.
What did he hit? I guess he hit the corner there. I want to get more, see more where like it's the rear
And
that
the
goes,
team had such
you know?
high hopes today. What a shame.
So that's the best you have found. It's not this in your best configuration. This is where it was. Oh, well then shit. Okay. All right, that does affect a few things. Come on, get your 5 of 5. Let's go. Thank you. Call in.
How's your balance?
Yeah, you did a boot to the side, just stop. Yeah, I think I'd like to see that a bit better. Now, of course, this is still a million miles better than Motorsport Manager, but given everything else in here, the crashes should be like much more spectacular. Like that crash with Norris or with Russell, like the car shouldn't have just like bonk and stop. Maybe they're trying to avoid having things look too gory or dangerous or scary or something for, you know, whatever, but I don't know. So, I mean, in this case it's there, but maybe this is literally the best braking stability we've found, because the green line is where we are. Maybe it's just this happens to be the best one we've found. So I'll sort of do a similar thing. All right, I'm going to change the toe out all the way here, and then bring the camber back. Well, actually, we're only on good with things, so a little bit of a tweak of a couple of different things that ain't bad. Because we'd like to shake that up. Brand owners, that's true too. Oh, I should put some extra fuel in here to make sure he finishes it in a stint. Yeah, I guess I still can. If I just go run plan, 18 laps, it'll take a few more seconds to finish the refueling, but I think that would have been the same time anyway. All right. Make sure Shumi gets us his feedback in a go. Also, Pendragon shoot out to linking to the old Reddit, which is much better than new Reddit. It's the only one I use. New Reddit is terrible. Right? But new, at this point, it's what, 2 years old? It's still terrible. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that's quite useful. And someone could probably make a solver. It's like, okay, I want it up where everything is the same, but this is like, this 1 meter, you know, the oversteer, is like 5 pixels to the left. And then, like, solve how to get there. Okay, 3 of 5. Yeah, it's a good thing I think we put the extra fuel in for Shumi. How's our timer? 16 minutes. Yeah, they'll be able to finish this load. And then, yeah, we'll just do the simulated last one. It'll be perfect to bring us to the end of the stream. Essentia, what is the status of the A Kiss for Luck stream today? Would you let us know, please? Okay, and yeah, I guess you could come out. Oh, shit, you haven't actually finished. Well, fuck, just go. I mean... Okay. Then actually... be finalized, but I suspect that will put us in a better direction. I wonder what will happen if I run it in sim mode. Brando's taken over Among Us with 4. Okay. Yeah, clearly I should put an extra lap in for Magnuson as well. He mostly seems to do it in 15, but I guess not always. Maybe we do 16 lap stints for Magnuson. Again, I could overfuel it and just bring him out earlier. It's not the end of the world. Have an extension redirects all links to old Reddit. Yeah, well, and me too. I use
How is the balance? How's the balance?
Yeah, just stay out.
Car filled. Quite good.
Yep, understood, Mick.
I mean, I use the what's it called? Reddit enhancement suite, which I know it's like semi-discontinued now, which is a shame. Because I can't imagine using Reddit without it. Anyway, I think in there I like have extra hard coding for like overriding Reddit stuff. If it started the day feeling better, it started going downhill pretty quick. Rough day. Oh. Damn it. Alright. End of the session. Cool. And then a yellow flag all of a sudden? What? Use a redirector extension. Yeah, that would work pretty well too. 12th overall during practice on the hards. It's not too bad. Yeah, part knowledge is nearly there. And out of curiosity, yeah, if we go and...
We'll be kicking off today with the final practice before moving on to the qualifying session.
Thanks, Crofty.
Yesterday's action gave us a fantastic taste of
And then I go
what is
finish
to
my
come,
sushi.
And the anticipation within the paddock continues
Deep
to
thanks.
grow.
Yeah, it's been
Promises to be
it's
as
been a real rough
unrelenting
over
as
here.
ever. Only the best, the most consistent drivers can progress from one period to the next.
You know,
Stand a
and
chance
it's like
earning a
it all
place
hits at
the
once. It
front
feels
of the
like.
grid.
A
Strap
Kiss for Luck
yourselves
has
in.
super duper ultra
This
cancer. My
is
sister has super
Formula
duper
One.
ultra cancer. 2 different kinds, because why would you only have one type of cancer at a time? Dad's got Parkinson's. It's been a whole thing. It's been very difficult. But you know, that's why we have video games and you guys. So I'm wondering how it'll simulate here because we haven't locked in the confidence, and I'm a little worried how it's going to treat it. Maybe it'll still start with the setup and then see, because I'm just going to sim that and see what happens. It's been a time, exactly, Essentia. It's been a time. 12th overall. 80%, 82%. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. I mean, I'll have to get better. Ideally, we'd like to hit the better percentages, like, even in the first practice if we can, and then just like, sim a couple of times to get the extra few percentages thrown in. But that's not bad. I mean, these are sort of the numbers we had last time. Actually, did we even have 80? Or we were high 70s? I mean, maybe just high 70s for the last one. And we had an okay race. I don't think anyone's going to have rolled out much in the way of upgrades at this point of things, so theoretically we're in a pretty good situation. It is 4 o'clock. Yeah, it's been hard. It's been a whole thing. Okay, I'm gonna go eat my sushi and drink a whole bunch or something. Wish I had sake. Actually, I'm not a big fan of sake. I wish I had soju, which I know, Korean, but still. Soju and like bimbap or something. When I'm stressed, I eat. I'm stressed all the time, as you can see. We're gonna go and raid a Kiss for Luck's channel, where Rhino's gonna be playing Among Us. And then Hearts of Iron, I think was said. Monday, there's going to be more of this. Monday we do the Jeddah qualifying and the race. Wednesday, more Civilization. Saturday, maybe... I'm still thinking RimWorld, although Dwarf Fortress is also kind of tempting, so we'll see. Yeah, Punisher. And it goes both ways. There's lots of days I wake up and I can't imagine doing anything, and I'm just shot down. I'm like, I don't even want to stream. And then once the stream starts, I'm like, fuck yeah, streaming, man. It really... endorphin rush. Anyway, let's raid. Let's eat. Let's be merry. And I'll see you in a couple of days. Bye, everyone.